Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siasat English News. I am Aman Omar. Telangana Health Minister Itala Rajender today exhorted the private and corporate hospitals to follow government instructions to check coronavirus spread in the state. At Koti Health Director Office of Command Control Center here, the Health Minister discussed with private hospitals on following government instructions by giving more beds, collecting less fees or as decided. The Minister instructed them to strictly follow norms to bring down cases and fatalities. Rajendra stated that together with private hospitals, the government can take preventive measures. He asked them to offer up to 50% of beds and hassle-free services as being offered in the government hospitals. The minister held the meeting as there are reports that the private hospitals are looting the people in the name of vaccination drive. Rajendra directed the private and corporate hospitals should not collect more charges or face action. There are more number of corona cases in Maharashtra and some other districts, and we have to provide necessary arrangements to check and test, he said. Former Minister Muhammad Ali Shabir on Saturday demanded that the state government make testing, treatment and vaccination of coronavirus completely free. Despite alarming increase in the number of COVID-19 cases and deaths, a majority of people were still reluctant in getting themselves tested. This is not due to fear, negligence or lack of awareness, but this is primarily due to commercial reasons. There are a limited number of government testing centers and it costs about 800 rupees for COVID-19 test for an individual. This is not affordable for the common man, Shabir Ali said in a media statement. The former minister pointed out that the majority of people in Telangana was poor, with nearly 40 lakh people depending upon Asra pension of 2000 rupees per month. There are not enough government centers across Telangana for testing and vaccination of COVID-19. Therefore, a majority of people are dependent on private labs or hospitals due to easy accessibility. However, they are unable to bear the cost of both testing and vaccination. Gandhi Hospital has once again started receiving a large number of critical COVID-19 cases from across the state. The average one-day inpatient admissions were close to 80 critical COVID-19 patients on Thursday, with the numbers expected to go up in the coming days. During the ongoing second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, emphasis is on admitting only critically ill COVID patients at Gandhi Hospital while providing healthcare services to non-critical COVID-positive patients at the district level. However, the fact remains that 5% of all COVID infections need critical care, which itself translates to a big number. If COVID infections continue to rise at the present rate, the hospital might soon have to do away with non-COVID services and once again turn into a COVID-only facility, doctors pointed out. The Secretary of Telangana State Board of Intermediate Education, Syed Umar Jalil, said that intermediate exams will be conducted as per the schedule. He also said that preparations are going on for conducting examinations and hall tickets have been issued. The first year exams will start from 1st of May, whereas the second year will begin on the next day. Although due to the COVID-19 pandemic the board faced some difficulties, it managed to complete all the preparations for the examinations. When asked about the possibility of promoting students without conducting examinations, he said that the government can only decide about it. However, the board is ready to conduct the exams. Giving further details, he said that 400 examination centers have been added to the existing 1,771 centers in the states to conduct examinations for 8.5 lakh students of the first and second year. 3 teenage sisters have been reported missing from their home in Vanasthalipuram locality of the city since Friday. According to police officials of the Vanasthalipuram police station, the 3 missing girls, aged 17, 15 and 14 years, live with their parents in Pragati Nagar area of Vanasthalipuram. On Friday evening, the girls allegedly entered into an argument with their mother over some trivial matter. On waking up on Saturday morning, the parents noticed that their daughters are missing. When their attempts to locate the 3 girls failed, the parents approached the police. Family members fear that the girls may have been kidnapped by someone in the locality. The police have registered a complaint and are checking video footage of CCTV cameras used for monitoring the area. Thousands of public on Saturday had bid adieu to religious scholar and head Mufti of the famous Islamic seminary, Jamia Nizamia, Maulana Mufti Muhammad Azeem Khadri. The head Mufti passed away on Friday night and his mortal remains were kept at Jamia Nizamia and funeral prayers were performed at madrasa premises after the Zohar prayers. During the funeral procession, thousands of people took part and he was laid to rest at Dargah Hazrat Shujauddin Khadri graveyard at Eidi Bazaar. Mufti Azeemuddin has been with Islamic seminary for decades and his knowledge of Islamic scriptures was widely respected. The weekend lockdown imposed across Maharashtra to bring under control the COVID-19 surge has elicited a positive response from people so far, with the streets and markets in most parts of the state, including Mumbai, Pune, Aurangabad and Nagpur, wearing a deserted look. However, at some locations in the state, including some market areas in Mumbai, people were seen flaunting social distancing and other norms by gathering at one place in large numbers. The first weekend lockdown in the state began at 8 pm on Friday evening and it will continue till 7 am on Monday morning. The announcement about the weekend lockdown had been made on Sunday, when the state government also declared some other restrictions like night curfew during the weekdays and prohibitory orders during the daytime as part of its Break the Chain COVID-19 action plan. The weekend lockdown and other curbs will continue till 30th of April. Hong Kong police have arrested over 10,200 people in connection with the anti-government protests in the last 20 months, signaling the extent of the crackdown launched by Beijing-backed authorities to silent dissenters. Over 600 people have already convicted, according to South China Morning Post. During that period, 26 serving civil servants were arrested or charged over their suspected involvement in the social unrest. The figures were disclosed in papers released to lawmakers on Thursday by the Department of Justice, the Civil Service Bureau, and the Constitutional and Mainland Affairs Bureau. Of the 10,242 arrested, 2,521 had undergone or were undergoing judicial proceedings, including 720 charged with rioting. The rest have been charged with offences such as unlawful assembly, arson, desecrating the national flag, possession of an offensive weapon, assaulting a police officer, and stopping a vehicle or an expressway. Delhi Capitals batsman Ajinkya Rahane completed 150 games in the Indian Premier League when he stepped onto the field in the game against Chennai Super Kings on Saturday. Rahane has scored 3,933 runs in the IPL at a strike rate of 121.38. He has smashed 28 half-centuries and 2 tons. Meanwhile, spinner Amit Mishra completed 100 games for Delhi Capitals. The right-arm spinner has played a total of 151 matches in the cash-rich league, but for the Delhi-based franchise, Mishra has featured in the 100 matches. Delhi Capitals skipper Rishabh Pant won the toss and opted to field first against Chennai Super Kings. The MS Dhoni-led got off to the worst possible start as they lost both openers Faf du Plessis and Ruturaj Gaikwad before the completion of the third over. On Friday, Royal Challengers Bangalore spinner Yuzvendra Chahal added another feather to his illustrious cap as he completed 100 games in the IPL. Chahal achieved the feat when he stepped in the field against Mumbai Indians. The IPL 2021 tournament opener is also Chahal's 220th match. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.